Okay, let me see if I got audio. Okay, let me see. I have audio. I will make sure the homies have. Get started here. Looks like we got a pretty good crowd. We got Ghetto Fortnite, Tony Wallow, One Fish, BH Ringer, Charlie Purdy. Hello, Charlie. Thank you for coming in. Suzanne Morgan, proud single mother, and Melvin Cinto. Thank you guys for being here. So let's look at this. This is my OBS, and I'm going to show a couple different things here. When I fire this up, I'm missing some files because I've been moving things around, and I'm not too concerned about these yet, so I'm just going to close this. Now you probably can hear music coming through the live stream, which is going to be, well, maybe you can't. I hear it in my ears. I don't know if it's going out or not. I don't know if OBS got an update today or not. This is my portable version of OBS. I'm streaming from my non-portable version, and I set this up a while back. So if you're hearing that music, I apologize. I'm going to go try to figure out where it's coming from. And that's a real simple thing to do. I'm going to go through here and I'm going to look at my sources real quick, and then I'm going to look over here. It might be coming from there, but I don't see it right there. I'm going to refresh that. We go back to interact, and I'm looking for the volume control. I don't see it, so I don't think it's this one. Could be this browser. So let's bring that browser up. Go over here. Go to interact, and this is Ghetto Fortnite on my 2016 channel. But there's, I know where it's at. I just got to find it because I have. This is a dual camera setup I was trying to get to work out. I have a camera right there. I have a camera right here. This is a work in progress. Alright, so this is where the music's going to be. I'm pretty sure. Go to interact, and you can see right here, if you're hearing the music, this is why. Because for some reason it turned itself back on. We're going to turn it off. Now, if you turn it on, I don't know if that's going out over YouTube or not. You guys can tell me on Zoom if you're hearing it, or if you're hearing this in YouTube, leave me a comment that says yes, you're hearing this on YouTube. And I'm going to go ahead and shut it off. Well, you know what? Will go away, and now we're good to go. So I need to go to OBS, and okay, Sam's unmuted, we're good. So that's the first problem. If you're in OBS and you go to a browser and you hear odd noises, for example the ocean, or for example Bill's music, or for example any kind of audio, go check your scenes and check your sources for a browser source by simply clicking on it, going to interact, and then making sure that it is muted right here. I'm guilty of doing that, as you just saw. When I first fired this up, it was playing. I thought, oh great, I'll cover something else This is a good thing to cover. This is good information to know. So now we're going to go back over to the what would be the live stream if I was truly streaming. I'm not. I'm streaming from my main OBS. We're going to go into, thank you, Rick. I'll cover that again if Rick's watching. So this is what's known as the studio mode. This is, if I were using this to stream, I don't think I can stream two at the same time, but what the heck? Let's see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? And I can't use my camera in Zoom because it's being used somewhere else. That's interesting. I was just on Zoom. Oh, it's being used over here in OBS. Okay, so bonus coverage, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen around the world. The camera can't be used right now because I have both cameras being used in OBS. This is an easy fix. If you ever go to use Zoom or you go to use OBS and one of the two say it can't be done because it's being used somewhere else, this is where it's being used. So I'm going to turn off camera number 1 and I'm going to turn off camera number 2. I'm going to go back to Zoom. I'm going to turn my camera on. Really? It's still being used somewhere else? Ay, 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 ay. Pretty sure that's not it. So I'm going to go through them again. No camera. There's one right here, but it's not active. It's deactive. Just turn those two off. They are not. Oh, I didn't deactivate them. So this is a problem that I have with one person I connect to all the time. I will ask that person, did you turn certain things off? And oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, as you just saw, I turned them off, and here I am. I'm back. I turned them off over here, but I didn't deactivate them. If I go in here and try to activate this, it's going to say can't do it because it's being used. So let's go to the thing I really want to cover most of all. I have to do something on the other machine real quick. All right. So if I was streaming, you go to Manage Broadcast, Select Broadcast. I don't think this is going to go out twice, but then you hit this, and then there, it's going out. This is the current chat. Go see if this will pick that up. My guess is it did not, even though it shows it right here. Yeah, Sam, I'm aware. I'm trying to figure out why there's no audio.
You're
All right.
muted
Can I
in
get an audio check
Zoom.
off of Zoom, please? Can I get an audio check off of Zoom?
Now I can hear you.
Yeah, you're quiet. Hello, Wintermute, but I do have audio from you guys.
Okay.
But the thing is, I don't have audio over on YouTube. I didn't want this to be a troubleshooting thing for me. Is that stream? Yeah, this is a second live stream. I wanted to do some OBS stuff. Rick is saying we can hear me now. I don't know if I. Yeah, okay. So I'm just showing that when you're in the studio mode, you can make changes on the left-hand panel, and as long as you're in a different scene, then you can change whatever you want. So if I wanted to, for example, take off the background music that's in there, or if I wanted to take off the days to Halloween, or if I wanted to take off this text right there, then I can make all these changes and go, oh, I really like that. That looks good. Or that really looks horrible. And then I can transition it to go out live. And I'm going to transition it to go out live because that's the whole point. Now, if I wanted to do something in here, I can either take this away or I can add to this. Because I've been doing this a lot lately. I'm actually trying to learn this because it is beneficial. It really is. In the past, I wouldn't do it live. I would do all this in the background. And then when I got it to where I liked it, then I would go live. But now I can do anything and everything I need to do over here. Hit the transition button. It takes what was live streaming at the time and puts it over there. So what I can do right now is this looks terrible. So I need to figure out which browser is it. Well, it's this browser. So we're going to go in and bring that up. First thing I'll do is refresh it. Well, that still looks terrible. Oh, there, that's better. It refreshed it. So that's another good point to learn. I just refreshed the browser and it fixed that problem. So now if I were to transition this back, then it's not going to have this text or the background music or the text at the bottom. When this goes back, then because this is actually going out over my Hey Stout account, it says this live stream is not available. So let's put that to there. Let's go to scene number. See, I don't remember what it was now. OBS 101. So let's fix this. Let's go down to this browser and let's turn it off. There we go. That got rid of this. That got rid of that. BH Ringer. Cop pulled him over and said papers. He said scissors and drove off. So now if I transition this back over here, it'll take what was over here going out live and it'll put the cleaned up copy of this. I'm really trying to get our friend in Pittsburgh to understand this concept because you can make changes here while you're here. You just take it out of the studio mode and then you go to where that is, which is not that one, it's this one right here. And you can make all the changes you want in the world, but if you're as bad at this as I am, it's going to look horrible. So you can use this to your advantage by going to the studio mode, bringing something else up in the studio mode. It doesn't matter what. Transition it from here by hitting the transition button to this is going to go out live. Now I can come in here and anything that looks terrible, anything that looks bad, any changes I want to make, for example, if I wanted to change the text right here, Then I can change the text. I can shrink it down a little bit, or I could move it up, or I could do what I want. I could go into it and select the color. I mean, whatever you feel you want to do, you can do. We're going to change it to green. Unlike DaVinci Resolve, you can't see the changes here until you hit OK. Then you can see the changes. Now, I could do that same thing. I can come over here, just swap these around. Now, what is that showing right there? That's interesting. Let's refresh it, see if that goes away. Well, let's go to scene 3. Oh, let's go to OBS. We get confused now. Let's refresh this one, see if that light box goes away. It did not. There, it went away. I'm not sure why it drops it from the browser. I really am not, but it's just an easy fix. So I can't really think of anything, not seeing what you're adjusting on OBS YouTube. Okay. So I'll take it out of studio mode. So this had a white box showing up right here because somehow it got one of these white boxes in there. I'm not sure which one it got. I'm gonna wait for the stream to catch up here. And I masked this, or cropped. This is cropped. So if I crop this even more, if I crop it out, you can get things really messed up. But it had a white box in there. You just go to the source and come back up here and refresh it, and it'll refresh it, and the box went away. So that was that. I changed the color of the text by going to the source, select the color, I'm going to go back to the original color I had by pasting it back in there. And as I said, unfortunately, DaVinci, you see the change instantly, which I like. OBS, you do not. You have to hit OK, and then the text will change the color of the text. And there's about a 5-second delay between when I do it and when it goes out over YouTube. So hopefully that caught you up. Now, I wonder if I go to the studio mode, you're not seeing the studio mode there. So I'm going to stop this live stream sides of OBS, the studio mode. It did not. Oh, it did. Cool. Look, the one ended and it instantly went to here. So now everything I've been doing right here in OBS. You have your studio mode, you have your non-studio mode. This is non-studio mode. This is going to send, there's our white box. Oh, good. But the white box isn't there. Shows up on the stream. So to get rid of this white box, you go find where it's at, click on it, refresh the source, and that white box will go away. If you have audio in there and you're hearing phantom audio music like I was earlier, the same thing. Go over here to interact, and then if there's audio with this, you can turn the audio on or mute it, turn it down, turn it up. You can change. So let's go back to the studio mode because that's primarily what I'm trying to get the point across. This is live streaming right here. This is a studio mode. I can, oh good, Miami beat Notre Dame. Cool. I can make any changes I want over here. Let's go to a different scene. And then let's go to yet a different scene. And let's go to this scene. Let's transition that scene from the studio mode over to the live mode. This is now in the live mode. It just flops whatever's here to here, whatever's here to there. Good. So now I can make any changes I want to this on this one, and it will not go out over the air until I transition it. If I make a change over here, then you will see the changes. And let's go do that. Let's transition this back, and we know that that is scene 2. And we'll put it back over there, and we're going to go to scene 2, so they're the same. If I want to interact and bring the music back, I go interact. Now I can do this. Is just like being on the stream itself. I can have the audio come back in, and the audio should eventually show up. If I was streaming from my portable version, I'm not. Eventually, I'm going to hear it in my ear, but I don't want to hear it in my ear. But that's how you do that. I know someone today had that problem. If there's something not working here, you got an ad or something, refresh it. And because it's the same scene, you're gonna see it twice. You can put this back to here, transition that out, and that will go out. I think, yeah, see that goes out. So YouTube is seeing both the studio mode and the live stream here. You again interact, turn up the audio, go to the next stream. We don't want to do. Now I can hear the audio in my ear. I don't know if that's going out over YouTube or not. Gonna find out.
Hey, no, came out. Maybe actually.
I know Zoom's going out because I heard Bill say something. And Wintermute.
We saw the symbols that you posted in here.
What about me?
I just heard you complain, Grumpy.
The audio from Williams' channel, that's what I'm not hearing. You're showing Williams' speed, but I don't hear the music.
Okay, that's good. I hear it in my ear, but that's fine. I'm going to mute it. And then I'm going to mute this. Trust me when I tell you it works. Because when I first fired up my portable one, all I had was blaring music from 3 different sources because I had 3 different browsers running, and I didn't want that. But I can interact with this. Let's go. I'll probably never get this back, but let's go to this one. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. That's pretty cool. The next one's going to be my own. Let's see, is there audio on this? Yep, the ocean. Which I know you guys can't hear it. I understand that. If I was streaming from this machine, you would hear it. But I'm pretty sure I don't want to do that. Okay, I think that's going to wrap it up. That gives me 2 quick live streams this evening. So I will go out of the studio mode. Actually, I'm going to transition this back to here. That's pretty cool looking. I may try something with this in a minute. I don't know. Take it off the studio mode. Get rid of that. That needs to be a little bit adjusted. So we're going to go adjust this just a little bit. I don't want that. That's some kind of a embedded thumbnail. Let's go right there. That looks pretty good. Thank you guys for being here. I hope this helped a couple of people out. I know our good friend in Pittsburgh is trying to do some things in OBS, and I'm trying to get him to use the studio. So, Nightbot, at Nightbot, I think so. It's all good. Yeah. Speaking of Nightbot, I would like to get Nightbot suggestions. Yep, Long Dog, you're going to have to watch the replay. Hopefully, it makes a lot of sense.
Nightbot needs to see his urologist. He's always saying the same thing.
Yeah, let's put that at the end of the stream. So
Yes.
Long Dog says he just got here. John says good night. Good night, John. I do appreciate it. Now, will this work? I don't know if this will work. Let's see.
Silk and satin and
Feel the night, ooh yeah, glitter falling, golden light, shine, shine. Every step a whispered tease, moving slow like honeybees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down, velvet shine, I steal the show.
That's all, folks.
Correct speed though.
Yeah, this I've just got to I've got to extend the time and move something down. So we should be
Just
back live.
gotta not cut it off quite so quick, but
Right, and that's the
speed's
problem.
good.
Yeah, I like the speed as well. So Long Dog, I do want to make sure you understand this is not because you joined. I had already said I was getting ready to end the stream, and I wanted to test the stream deck, and I knew it wasn't going to work because I was on the wrong scene, and I'm going to get that fixed. So by all means, do not think that I'm
Hey,
ending the
VH.
stream because you joined me. Okay, and I seriously would like you to go take a look at it. Hello, BH.
Good to see you. in
Good to
person.
see you. So let me end this, and if you want to join us on Zoom, case.z00m@gmail.com, you know the deal. Send me an email, I'll get you the credentials. What are these button stops us? I don't know. Remember back in the day when we